everybody, welcome back to Fate Extra. We're on day 1, round 5. Let's go. It's been 500 years, I say this every time. Facing an unavoidable death. Facing an inescapable conclusion. One true essence wells up. Prayer and salvation are unneeded. When the end is so close. In time, you shall see another kind of inevitability known to all humanity is the light at the end of the tunnel. That was profound. Alright, there's only 8 of us. We can make it if we try. Only 8 of us. Again. Somehow I was able to win. More accurately, I somehow managed to stay alive. That was the most powerful opponent I faced until now. Being asked who I was shook me a little. However, with the support of my servant and Ronnie, I have come to realize that I can only go forward. Even if my only reason for doing so is that I fear death, I have a servant to fight for me, and a beautiful, talented girl to help me. Can you tell this was written by a straight man? I'm joking. Ronnie is cute. Anyway, for now, I need to forget about my past, and just continue forward as a master. Alright. Midday, let's go. The next combat will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. Combatants. Alright, let's see here. So let's go this way. Same nonsense as before. Let's talk to Mama. What's up, girl? Oh, she napping. Never mind. You see, I haven't played this game in a hot second, so my brain's like, gotta relearn everything. Anyway, I'm trying to remember. It's the 5th day. I think I know who we're fighting. The good old bulletin board with that all too familiar white sheet of paper. This time, I don't even have to look at the name to know who my opponent is. The moment I walk in, I was assaulted by a murderous aura I associate with the man. Why did I read it like that? Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's Julius. Okay, the plot's going in 500 miles per hour now. His cold callous eyes radiant in predator gaze. None of the other masters tried to intimidate me quite like this. My skin prickles like thousands of invisible needles that have struck the nape of my neck and my chest. You're not flinching. You've improved. That's what makes wizards so special. They can make extreme progress in just short periods of time. As the man walked towards me, the air grows more oppressive with each step until I could hardly breathe. But that ends now. He whispers in my ears and he passes close enough to touch my shoulder. The world, the Holy Grail, will be Leo's. There will be no deviation from this course. Okay, buddy. Sure. Unable to look, unable to breathe, I waited for his malevolent presence to slowly fade away as he walked past. What a jerk! He probably doesn't realize how uncool he is. Castor annoyance brings me back to reality. I bet he doesn't have any idea that he's a big walking cliche. Don't worry about him, Master. You're way stronger and cooler than he is. Appreciated? Question mark? Alright. As soon as I arrived at the nurse's office, I tell Ronnie about my next opponent. When I tell her I will be fighting against Julius, Ronnie's jaw tightens slightly. Oh, she's saying you're cooked, bro. Julius Britascus Hardway, the Black Scorpion, assassin of the Hardway family. I wonder how Ronnie knows so much about Julius. After seeing the apprehensive look on my face, Ronnie continues her explanation. I'm afraid I can't tell you any of the details, but he knows to strike from the shadows to protect the scion of his family, Leo Hardway. Like a scorpion, his stinger is sharp, and his poison brings almost certain death. Recalling that forbidding sense of death sends a chill racing down my spine. It can be accurate to say that as an opponent, he is on an entirely different level. Even with the extensive preparations, you still may fall short of being able to face him. Therefore, I have decided that I will help you. My health has returned, so if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to ask me. Let's go, Ronnie! It's so awesome because she's, while I'm recording this, she just came out in Order Call 1. So, yay! I will have that out eventually. Anyway, my electronic chiming sounds from my terminal. The primary cipher key has been generated. I find myself recalling Julia's hollow, vacant stare. My opponent is a real assassin. One mistake, and I might as well cut my own throat and save him the trouble of doing it for me. But I can't worry about that now. I have to go to the arena and find my first trigger. Okay, so plot's telling me go there. Hi, Sakura! Ronnie is always so polite, isn't she? She's a delight. Okay. Why is the beds in the nurse's office kind of make me think dirty thoughts? Hey, yo, I wasn't even thinking that. I just clicked it because it was the prompt. The prompt, I swear. Okay, so Sakura doesn't have anything interesting to say. And it's nothing clickable. Okay. Hold on, let me check my, servant. Okay, nothing interesting. I'm gonna... Oh, wait, I could just... Yeah, I could just teleport. I keep forgetting that. Hi, Toko! Almost against my will, I find myself walking to ask these sisters another question. Both of them seems to be extremely powerful magi, but why does the Seraph allow their existence? Ah yes, being the oxygen thief. Unlike us, you masters enter through a specific gateway. As you're here for the Holy Grail War, you can only access specific parts of the moon cell. It's a little different for us. We're not here for the Holy Grail, but for the moon cell's network. In exchange for the access to the network, we agreed to assist the masters competing for the Grail. But until someone wins the damn thing, we're stuck here, the same as the rest of you. I see. Although not part of the Holy Grail War, they have been given master status. And what's so important to them that they're willing to choose to be trapped inside the moon cell? Did I already tell you? I'm looking for someone, a friend of a friend, who fell aloof of here. All I have to do was a part of their mind was ensnared in the virtual world. Oh, okay, so that's a hint to the secret boss that we can fight. As for me, I sense a potential shift in the future and came here to make sure nothing came of it. my detestable elder sister showed up at the same time, so we decided to set up shop here. Now, I kind of forced to stay here so I could keep an eye on her as well. This woman is hateful and evil, and her research is more of Robert J. White than Mary Curie. Well, break time is over. I need to keep searching. You two, keep the chit-chat to a minimum. In an obvious attempt to end further conversation, Toko Ozaki loudly cleared her throat, as she is more disturbing than her rudeness and the fact that she can never deny Alko's accusations. Sisterly bonding! But yeah, so that's definitely a hint to the secret boss. Sorry, my brain's trying to... Dang! Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, we're over here. So Ronnie's in the nurse's office now. We're over here. Anyway, let's buy items. Oh, we can buy these now. Let's buy 4 of those. And... Wait, we bought them, right? Wait, hold on. Brain, we bought them, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, we bought them. Nice. Let's do a quick save for my mental health. I don't think there's anyone relevant again to talk to. Honest, I'm trying to just get this out before a record comes out later this year. Master, about that guy. Looking to his eyes, he was like peering into a corpse. Whatever, if anything happens, I'll just have to act accordingly. Now, let's get going. Yeah. Alright. So, chapel... Wait, no, you know, that's fine because I needed to check for Taiga's existence. She is not here. I am tweaking! Okay. That was unbecoming of me. Oh, I know. Let's make sure to talk to, our servant before we go in. Okay, she's up. Next up is that gloomy Gus. His and his servant's presence are so tense. They're clearly pushovers, but even if that's the case, we still must be cautious. The feeling of death that seems to ooze out of this man is almost overwhelming. The sort of conniving, underhanded person is the total opposite of my dear master. Alright, she's just shit-talking to shit-talk. Fair enough. So, let's go to the first floor. And let's actually continue this. Lore time. Let's go. Let me in. Let me in. Alright, we're in. Let's go. Let's fuck him up, Johnny. Oh, we need to beat that thing now. I think I felt an enemy nearby. Well, maybe it was just my imagination. How strange. Keep going, Master, but be careful. Okay, fair. That's concerning. Alright, well. Sorry, let me see what I equipped. Let's put on, Shockwave 2. Honestly, Shockwave 2 is better than Shockwave 3. The only Shockwave 3 thing- Oh! Blah. That familiar black coat strides into my field of vision. There's no mistaking that form. That gaze. It's none other than Julius, but even though we're in an arena, there's no sign of his servant. What could this... Bingo! I knew I felt that slime ball healer. Ah! His servant isn't here, but he got a lot of guts to walk around defenseless. Isn't called confidence, sweetheart. Huh? Bruh, Tamamo, you're a caster! You can beat assassins! How are you losing? Alright, sorry, FGO logic. Anyway, what just happened? In the space of a second, the air grew thick, and then I heard a thud. As if someone hit the floor. But there was nothing there. There was no mistaking that Castor is collapsed on the floor. No. Why? It's over. Let's go. Hmm? Not satisfied. Do what you want to slice off their heads too. No, there's no need. I hit their heart, which is enough. But, yeah, that's enough. They're as good as dead. I see. Let's go then. Maybe of my imagination, but Julius barely glanced at me before walking off. Julius turned away from me, melting back to the dimly lit passage like some kind of apparition. The voice had belonged to Julius' servant. He said something pretty ominous. They're as good as dead? Castor isn't moving. Bruh. Homie's preventing us from grinding. Cringe. Anyway, I can't think of anything but that terrible sight. My strong, capable servant is lying helpless on the floor. We just came out the wrong side of a surprise attack. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This can't be real. It's a dream, right? No, I can't wake myself up from this dream. It's real. What just happened? He got some kind of skill that makes his presence even sent completely. An assassin servant? But the way he erased his presence isn't normal. Well, we got a Matrix out of it, but Tamamo looks fucked up, not gonna lie. She's in her crit animation, you know it's over. Castor hauntedly gets up. It's clear that she is worse for wear. I'm sorry, my dear master, but I've been defeated. Oh fuck, she gone! Castor? Seeing that I'm safe, Castor sighs and release and collapse again. I have to fix my servant as soon as possible. Oh no. I say this. I think it's either this round or the next round is like the best round for grinding. Which is ironic because I think our servant's gonna be kaput for a while. I'm sorry, master. I've been mostly restored, and since it seems like you've grown as well, I kinda let my guard down. Even if it didn't always seem like it, master. I thought, in a weird sense of self-righteousness, I can protect you by being cautious. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'll be healed enough to fight soon. Please don't overexert yourself until then. I can only imagine how much it hurts Castor to even speak. She must really be worried about me. She must have foreseen Julius' assassination attempt on me. That must why she was tried so hard to protect me by her behalf. So I would have nothing to worry about. However, the enemy servant somehow overcame her vigilance. Focused on protecting her master, Castor never thought that she'll become a target. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I, because of my content, I almost lost the person I want to serve. Castor, I have no reason to apologize for any of this. I should be the one paying attention. The responsibility for Julia's successful ambush is mine alone. Nah, we both fucked up, let's be real. I have to do something to help Castor recover quickly as possible. I owe her that much for protecting me. We really do need to fix Castor as, like, bro! Bro, 9%! Oh my god. Homie really said nah-uh. Alright, we got nothing. Alright. Yeah, please save. Thank you. Day 5. Alright, what's around the corner here? I haven't processed yesterday's events yet. Castor fell asleep yesterday in our private room, but it's morning and my servant isn't awake yet. That's a problem. Looking at my servant, the words of Julia's invisible servant taught me. Death is inescapable. Death. Is Castor going to die? My strong, wise servant who always defended stupid me might really die? As much as my heart wants to deny him, my brain can't. Castor sucks. Sucks in the labor breath, but doesn't awaken. I have to do something. Knowing that I have to do something doesn't mean I don't know what to do. When I rush out of the room to collect my thoughts, I run into a concerned-looking Ronnie. Angelica. Good morning. Oh, hi, Ronnie. Good morning. I absentmindedly replied. You do not look so well. Has something happened? Ronnie's worried tone jumpstarts my mild mind into processing things again. The first thing I notice is that my face is stiff with worry. For lately, I turn and greet Ronnie with a smile. I'm glad to see you're up and about. Yes, I am fine. I have gotten enough rest now. Now, it's you I'm worried about, Angelica. What has happened? Can you tell me if you can? You provided me a great service. The professor has said someone might someday. So, I must repay you. Her professor? Ronnie talks about that individual a lot. What kind of things have they taught her? Immediately after creating me, my professor said to me, find someone who treasures you for more than the doll you are. From then, I do what I will have a soul. That is why I kept searching. I have found that someone, you, Angelica. You are so unlike my professor, and yet, you are the one. Yes, you are my owner. So please, let me assist you. A doll? Owner? Owner? It seems like Ronnie has looking for a protector to take the place of their professor? After involuntary or somewhat bewildered silence, Ronnie goes on. Angelica, you have made me more whole, but I am beholden first and foremost to my professor. Up until now, I have thought my duty was to understand the lessons that the professor taught me. However, Angelica, I wish to aid you of my own free will, not for my professor, if you permit. Of course, I welcome her help. It's reassuring that even in the Holy Grail War, cooperation is possible. I'm luckier still that Ronnie is so skilled, but being her owner is a little over the top. I wonder if friend will do? Hey, friend? If you wish, Angelica. Now, I ask not because I need proof of our bond, but may I link your portable terminal with mine, Angelica? I see no reason to object. I nod my assist and hand my portable terminal over to Ronnie. Ronnie chants softly. Suddenly the terminal blinks. That must mean it's connected. The link was successful. Now, we should be able to keep in contact when you are in the arena. Cool. Now we can communicate anytime. I'm glad Ronnie's on my side. She smiles while I thank her. I lack the vast experience of my professor, and on top of that, I have lost my servant. But I still am an alchemist of Atlas, and if there's anything I can help you with, please ask. Anything. Then, right, Ronnie must know a way to revive Castor. What? Your servant was injured by the Black Scorpion? Is your servant okay? When I tell her that my servant is still asleep in a private room, Ronnie ruminates for a moment. Your servant is still asleep in your private room. Will you please show me right away? I may know of a way to revive your injured servant. Definitely not saying no to that. I nod curtly and accompany Ronnie to my private room. Castor should still be asleep there. This is... your nerves. Your magic circuits are in disarray. In layman's term, the pipe that supplies magic to your servant has been blocked. A servant thrives off their master's magic. Without it, they cannot even sustain their body existence. Your servant is sustaining their body on their magic alone right now, but that source is finite. Unless their magic supplies resumes, they will perish in a few days' time. I have a grasp on the situation. I will think of something. Please come to see me again later. I'll be waiting at my usual spot in the third floor hallway. Ronnie leaves the room, the look on her face solemn. Frustration at my powerlessness wells up every time I see Castor in pain, but it occupies an urge for me to help fast. With Ronnie's help this evening, I form a plan of action. Instantaneously evening? It's been hours since I spoke with Ronnie about it. Maybe she found a way to help my servant? I guess I should head to the third floor. Oh, I see you're in fine health. Are you alone? Wherever might your servant be? ... I twirled to find the source of the voice, but there's no one there. I don't sense anyone. There's no mistaking. That was the voice of Julius' servant. In other words, the malicious, unknown man who incapacitated Castor yesterday. Just hearing the sound of his voice petrifies me and makes me break into a cold sweat. Trying to flee, but my body rejects the command. Ha ha ha! No need to be tense. I merely happen to be taking a leisurely stroll on my own. So, he's saying if Julius isn't there commanding him to, he isn't interested in fighting me? Why such a surprise? I'm not so savage to deal death when there is no need. Though, I do applaud you to learn to be more cautious after your fight with Julius. He and I are kindled spirits, but I won't be able to sleep at night if I killed as often as him. The unseen servants laugh heartedly. I get the impression he's not an unrestrained killer Julius is. Listen, I only killed one person every fight. That means just one person will unequivocally die. But it seems that your servant still lives? Take pride in that servant, O great Magus, for they invaded my first, if only for an instant. It is a pity I will be forced to kill an opponent I have joyed more than any before. Pity? maybe Julius' servant isn't the mad hellhound I thought he was. Then maybe he's willing to heal my injured Castor? Stay your request. As much as I like to assist you, my fist brings only destruction. My fists are murderous things, only able to rend the flesh and break the bones of the human body. The number that can survive is 0. So as you see, I am no honorable warrior, just an executioner. So, you must aid your servant with your own hands, if I am to have an enjoyable fight. Good day, then. I enthusiastically anticipate you and your servant's eventual retaliation. After those last words, the air is suddenly less tense. Did he just leave? Anyway, right now, there's no sense of staying around and wallowing in my own powerlessness. Okay, so Castor's knocked the fuck. Oh wait, yeah, we really have. Yeah, she's knocked the fuck out right now. Oops. Let's check the first floor. Tiger! You look dejected. I know what will cheer you up. Doing me another favor. So, what do you say? Yes, ma'am. You're such a kind person, and kudos for staying positive. About my humble request, I would like you to track down something another student lost. It was a digital representation of a coin that has been in their family for countless generations. The item in question will be deleted in 2 days, so don't take too long to find it. So we have to find it today, or tomorrow, or we're cooked. Okay. Anyway, let's check out Sakura. Sakura! I'm so glad to see you again, Angelica. Congratulations and welcome back. This isn't a lunch, but I hope you enjoy it. Yes, I love you. Anyway, third floor. I love getting free shit. It fuels me. Alright, what's up, Ronnie? Angelica, thanks for coming here to see me. As far as I can determine, Castor has significant damage due to their magic circuits. If your servant does not receive an infusion of magic soon, they won't be able to be alive to see tomorrow. Dead by tomorrow! Whatever the case, what can I do before tomorrow comes? How can I supply them with magic energy? I have a solution that will work, even if the curse won't break until you defeat your foe. Ronnie looks directly at me and continues to speak in an almost indifferent tone. The solution to your problem is simple. I will temporarily send my power to Castor. Ronnie will send her... wait, is that even possible? I don't know where to begin. First of all, I can't even imagine how that works. There is a bit of preparation that needs to be done, but it shouldn't be an issue. First, I'll connect to the Holy Grail while you're in the arena and open a temporary back door. Through it, I'll be able to send magic to your servant, considering being a spare fuel tank if you must. If that even possible, more importantly, how much stress will that put Ronnie's body? I appreciate your concern, but it is the only way, Angelica. However, if you disapprove, if Ronnie doesn't have a problem with it, who am I to object? And it's not like I have a choice. Oh, what do you need me to do? First, go to Arena and put this in a place that will be easy to hack into. Bypass circuit. She says this, she hands me a black cube. And this is the bypass circuit. Once in place, it will allow me to provide a flow of magic into the arena. Once you're in the arena, I will walk you through the details. For now, please go to the arena. I'm glad I spoke with Ronnie. I'm sure everything will turn out okay somehow. For now, I better head to arena, like Ronnie said. Okay, so let's save here. Okay, good. Doing great. So our brains like... Ah, yes. Let's go to the chapel. I don't know why my brain keeps calling this the cathedral. Damn it, I can't concentrate! Should probably go grab some more of the horrid e-cigs. Alright, well that's her thing. Ah, she prefers the classic. Hey, where's your servant? What the hell happened? Is that so? The stress of alteration would be way too much to handle until they recover. Alright, I can't even do that. Thanks, fucking assassin. Anyway, talk to Taiga. I'm gonna talk to her again for my mental stability. And let's go here. I'm gonna keep recording until I gotta walk in. Ah! Sorry, the game's always super glitchy in the save system. It's a bit surreal. Alright, go to the first one. Going into the arena alone will be stupid and fatal. I'm coming with you. I was planning on entering the arena alone, but Castor would have noticed immediately. It's obvious that my servant is in no condition to fight effectively, if at all. However, I have no choice to have them join me. In fact, that is if I enter arena alone, I won't last a minute. The 5th round has arrived. Castor said that they will fight, injuries and all. Knowing the consequences of my actions, I ask that you fight alongside me anyway. Of course, you will probably expect nothing less from the one you fought alongside with. Now, that's the master I know and love. And anyway, death and battle goes hand in hand. So regardless of my condition, protecting my master is the only thing that matters to me. I completely forgot to pick up Castor. Oh, wait, no, that sounds bad. It seems that you're able to get into the arena. I said earlier, find the weak points in the arena's firewall and set up a bypass circuit. I will guide you along, so please listen to my transmission. Yeah, go ahead. And also, when I connect to the Holy Grail, that means I will link to you, Angelica. Okay. I will have to intrude into your files a bit, so please forgive me. Oh, okay. That's personal shit. Okay. A little weird, but it is what it is. Whatever Ronnie needs to do, she has my permission. Alright, let's see here. If I want to carry out Ronnie's plan, I need to avoid contact with the enemy. I need a power thing here, so... Alright, I think I got everything I needed, don't bullshit. Anyway. I am a little nervous. Are you ready? Oh, she's talking. It's so neat to have a second person around, but I don't think I could read that fast. And even if I could, right? Okay, it looks like Ronnie's providing Castor with magic, so I'll be back. Bon voyage. Okay, we have found the location that Ronnie needs from us. It appears you found a place suitable for hacking. The portable terminal has caught a sign. I shall analyze it in more detail, see if there's an appropriate place to set a bypass circuit. It's all you, Ronnie. She responds quickly. Yes, that's the place suitable to establishing the bypass circuit. I will circumvent the barrier by channeling the magic from the Holy Grail that maintains the area. I heard her whisper something. I will conduct an unauthorized entry from the terminal. Please remain still. We won't know until we test it out, but it appears that the bypass circuit was successfully created. Neat. All thanks to your support. So thank you very much. So, now then, let us continue on this school grounds. Oh, no sooner has a reply and acknowledgement than the aura of death sends chills through my body. I whirled around to see. I think your victory declaration may have been premature. Julius! Our prey is running free then when they should be rotting. What is this? Did you take mercy on them? No, not at all. I say that they were just good for nothing to evade the full force of my strike. I see. Then this time, let be sure to leave them corpses. My servant isn't in condition to fight properly, but we have no choice to defend ourselves. Ameneo! I never would. Challenges the fear of postman while my servant is exhausted like this. I need to escape somehow, but I'm facing the harshest of all the masters I encountered so far. He and his servant are like a pair of hawks who only revel in swooping down on their fleeting prey. They have to prepare for the worst. Angelica, I have performed a forceful withdrawal for you. According to Ronnie's voice, is blind light that comes shooting out my terminal. Oh, thank Christ. No sooner than I heard Ronnie's words does the light expand around me. My vision goes white, and my senses snuffed out. The bright light forced me to clench my eyes shut as I give my body over to a strong gravitational pull. The spiritrons that made up my body are compressed into a single point and removed from the arena. Ugh. Ugh, that sounds ugh. My consciousness condensed, like the two dimensions becoming one, and then traveling to far beyond. In that strange time and space, connection established. Are these her files? I heard Ronnie's voice. That cannot be! Her voice wavers as if she's so shocked she can hardly speak. She has no body? She softly mutters as sneering at the truth. Oh, Castor's gone. Oh, that's concerning. I don't like this. Oh no, we only have one day to collect the coin. No! Damn you, Julius! I swear, people named Julius in the Fate world can suck a dick. This is like the second one. Oh, I just been saving down and down. That's crazy. So let's do this. Okay, days remaining 4. I wonder how long I've been out for. The last thing I remember from yesterday is Julius' attack and then being swallowed by a light. Still dazed, I move my hands some. It appears that my motor skills are still intact, and my body's okay. I'm sore all over, but I'm still alive. I sit up and open my eyes. Good morning, Angelica. I'm so relieved you've woken. You have been asleep ever since the Poe's withdrawal. Checking my portable terminal, I see that a day has passed. Ronnie ejected me from the arena when Julius attacked. I've been in shock ever since, I guess. Thank goodness, the arena is dense with magic. I could have not been able to extract you somewhere else. A silver lining in a dark cloud, I suppose. That's right, about the bypass circle. Is it still in progress? The bypass circuit is providing a significant influx, so I should be able to supply magic. What a relief. It's pure luck that Ronnie found a way to heal Castor just in time. By the way, do you mind closing your eyes for a while? Huh? I wonder why. Still, I do as I'm told. Please keep them closed until I say. Is my imagination or is Ronnie really close by? Suddenly, there's a soft touch against my lips. Is this another produce that will supply my servant with magic? It's alright to open your eyes now. Just now, I ran a program that interrupts the gradual bond between you and your servant. I should now be able to supply some magic to your servant directly, from my own person. The soft sensation still lingers on my lip. When I look at Ronnie, she blushes and she looks away. Let's go, queers! Anyway, there is nothing questionable to my actions. You are my keeper. No, my friend. All that's left is to perform a ceremony which I will supply your magic to your servant. I shall have done so please come back this evening. I can't keep leaving everything up to Ronnie. If there's anything I can do to help? No, there is nothing you can assist with. However, I do have a request. Namely, I'm going to perform the ceremony in the nurse's office, so please do not peep. Don't peep. I suppose she doesn't want any distractions. I should do as she say and wait until the evening. That's weird. That's suspicious. I wonder how long it's gonna be since Ronnie took Castor down to the nurse's office. According to the time on my terminal, not much time has passed. I wonder if my anxiety comes from being in the middle of a war zone without my closest ally by my side. I guess I'll go to the library and wait till for her to contact me. Or should I just head straight down to the nurse's office? Wait, Castor's gone? Like, no bullshit? Hold on. It's so weird! I miss Castor already. Doesn't feel right. That's a nice touch, by the way, honestly. Let's see here. Oh yeah, go to the library. Okay, so I'm gonna be rude and I'm gonna... hey, Sakura, they kicked you out? Oh, hello there, Angelica. As soon as Ronnie showed up, I was unceremoniously shown to the door. I wonder what she's up to. I could get fired from this, so I'm supposed to do my job out here? I guess so. I know that I was told to stay out, but I'm Castor's Masters. I can't help but get worried. Ugh, what should I do? Alright, shoutouts to everyone in the back. What's going on? The choice is clear. As a master, the welfare of my servant should come first. As I put my hand on the door, I feel a slight shock as if I was plunged into a socket. I creak the door open to peer inside. Huh? Let the games begin. You're still, like this, even in your current condition? Oh dear. I can't really see anything? What's going on in there? If If I open the door just a bit more. As I open the door, an incredible fragrance overwhelms my senses. The sense is impossible to define, but it somehow stimulates every fiber of my being. All of a sudden, what could that possibly... I mean, who's there? Ow. I see flashes of light and my body goes numb as I sink to the floor, my mind totally blank. I must have set so incredibly powerful trap, but for an instant I saw a naked, slender leg? You shouldn't have done that. You should have just have to wait a little while longer. Her anger washed over me like a wave. All I can do was her leg and the other. No, better not dwell on that. Next time I'll try to peek will end up be fatal. I guess I should kill time in the library. Okay, that's interesting. That was something. Look at Ronnie getting all flustered and awkward. Isn't she cute? If I were her, I'll do more than that. What in the hell? She definitely doesn't seem like herself right now. She's actually kind of creeping me out, so I think I'll just leave her alone for now. Yo, BB! BB! Yeah, her BB's kicking in. If you know, you know. If you don't, God bless your soul. Oh, hey, stranger. When I went to get supplies from the nurse's office, Ronnie shut me out. What was she doing in there? Damn, everyone knows Ronnie. Everyone knows. Okay, so let's go in here. I think I'll prowl the library until I hear from Ronnie. I better make the most time. While time still remains. I comb the shelves for more information. The presence of some unseen person distracts me. Woo! Excuse me. Oh, hello. The source of that voice can be only Leo. I wonder what he wants from me. I have come to bid you farewell. As I heard, your next opponent is my brother. His brother? And he's talking about Julius. Oh, did you not know? He and I are stepbrothers. I keep forgetting I know they're brothers. I keep forgetting they're stepbrothers. Of course, that has nothing to do with his participation in the Holy Grail War. His only reason for being here is to protect the next head of the Harway family. I wonder what he means exactly, bid you farewell? Elaborate? There is no way you will win. With that in mind, I want to say my farewells before your inevitable demise. Damn, the balls on this kid. Our skill levels may be different, but I have no intention of just rolling over and dying. Something can't be overcome through strength of will. My brother is simply too skilled for you to defeat. Maybe that'll be true, but even you can't predict how our battles will end. There's no absolutes, especially in this world. Yes, I suppose you're right. There's no guarantees for even him. I have no arguments to offer. Leo gives a little nod, as if in apprehension of the limits us mortals' fate. But I don't think that was not for me. It was for his brother? If a heaven sighs against my brother, he is not the one to fight it. However, that is the discussion for another time. And in this case, I believe my brother would be victorious. Shut the fuck up, bitch! Oh my god, this is bro, I know you like us, and I know that's why you're here, right? To be like, yo, I wish you good luck, homie. But bruh! Anyway, there should be But should he be defeated then, it is obviously be the result of bad luck, or perhaps he had no luck at all. How can he be so pragmatic about the possible death of his own brother? Why wouldn't Leo just wish Julius to claim victory? No, I will never go so lewd to wish for victory of any kind. That is not the way of kings. What the fuck? Boy, you had no normal childhood, did you? As heartless as this may sound, my brother's victory or defeat would be no consequence to— Chill! Bro, you're cracking my voice! His efforts will be self-serving in an effort that doesn't befit of his lord. Then it has no meaning. More to the point, his victory here will be nothing, for I will be the one sole survivor of this— Whoa, bruh! Eventually, he will die by my hand. Why would I wish for success in this preceding rounds? Although, if there was any consolations to be found, it would be the fact that he will have died for a purpose. My brother will be the foundation on which I will build my rule, from which the masses will benefit greatly. This is how Leo sees everything? Jesus Christ, you need to chill. You need friends. Something. Your thought process is not normal for a fucking 14-year-old boy. Whew. So, those are the true thoughts of someone who has obtained to rule the world. My business with you has now come to an end, so if you excuse me, I must be going. I've been meaning to have a series of conversations with you for quite some time now. As long as you believe that you'll survive until the end, farewells may not now will be premature. We will probably meet again, should the chance present itself. Okay, but like, bro, you give me so much mixed signals. And with that, he just appears, and the sound of his footsteps managed to convey his regal bearing. I did not need Leo to point out how much more skilled Julius is as combat technique. True! True! However, I have no intentions of giving up. After all, I'm not in this alone. I finished the magic restoration. Castor should be fine now. Come meet me on the first floor. Okay, cool. So, first floor. Oh, neat. Angelica. Just like the terminal said, when I reached the fourth floor, Ronnie's waiting for me. Servant is behind her. Look, Master, I'm all better now. It's a big relief to see Castor smile, since her extra bouncy things may have gone well. Ronnie, on the other hand, looks a tad exhausted. Was healing that difficult? No, I'm fine. I should have expected no less from Castor. Anyway, there's no longer any problem with Castor's magic. Oh, good. What a relief. The nurse's office smells sweet. Maybe I should ask what they did in there for future reference? If you want to know what happened, Castor can inform you in detail, but I'm a loyal servant. I can share anything with a master. I'll tell you everything you want to know. Oh, but I better cut the main body from the power off so higher-ups won't yell at me. Main body? Power source? I don't get what she means. But what did they do in there? Oh, that again. Master, you're such a horn dog. In any case, Angelica, even though I told you not to, you still peep. Oh, we're in the worst timeline. Anyway, how can I not? I'm a master. I care what happens to my servant. It is good that you feel that way, but it is lucky that you weren't caught in a trap. If you have entered, you could have severely served brain damage. That trap was meant for the enemy, not for you. It's kind of scary how powerful Ronnie is. I'm glad I didn't, interrupt her. Well, I ought to thank Ronnie. She's still worn out. Oh, there's no need to thank me. It was no Blah, blah, blah. I was a bit tired, though. I shall return to bed for the remainder of the day. I thank Ronnie and say farewell. As soon as she leaves, the gravity of her situation returns to me. Julian's servant is strong. I have been able to retaliate or I will become digital debris. Don't worry, Master. You won't see me compromised like that again. If you did, I'll be so ashamed. It's true that the Castor class defenses are penetrable easily, so you just need a plan for it. Other casters have planted daggers into their purses, you know. Oh, don't fear, Master. I'm going to kick the bucket of that servant with my magic. Oh, that was a media reference. What a bold observation from the one who crawled out of their grave. Oh God, please no, not the cold rush of death again. But the time my sense revived, Julius have confronted me. Here comes Mr. Gloomy. You were mean to me, so now I'm going to spill your secret. You reverse the yin-yang spiral through a breathing technique. The seven spouting holes of the blood. What the fuck? Castor? It's a technique that harnesses the universal energy. I heard it can know art of people artists like you. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, splendid. How marvelous. My opponent, with my first fist, I will crush you into a powder and grind you into the earth. This joy is cheap liquor. Then I'll drink and drink, but never am I sated by. Right, Julius? If by joy you mean bloodlust, then I have no interest, but brief about your business. How about you, my enemies? You must take some joy in bloodshed. Ew, I am nothing like you. Well, I might have fun, but that doesn't mean I crave it. Not like with sweets. Plus, my master is the kind-hearted person, nothing like you. What are you thinking? Becoming a assassin after reaching a status like yours? Jeez, I don't get it at all. Ha ha ha! You landed a blow below the belt. It is true, I have very much strayed off my path. The dark side is seductive, as any martial arts instructor knows. Like a snake eating its tail, death leads to the blood. Leads to death, leads to blood. Ugh, he is burning with desire to spill blood. He wants to kill us badly, Master. Watch out, Master. This stupid guy is going to start trouble here. It's unavoidable. If we don't go on the offense, we'll die here. We'll give it all we got. Hold on. Everyone freezes is Kotimine's single word. Coming from him, that single word holds special weight. Now, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but fighting on school ground is prohibited. If you are so eager to kill each other, do it where I don't see it. Otherwise, I have to stop you. If you choose to continue, I will force to slap you both with a penalty. What shall it be? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. We don't care. Do we, Julius? My interest has waned. Let's go. I do not wish to be saddled with a penalty for ending this weakling. Fair enough. I too wish to avoid a dull fight. Oh, sorry for the yarn. Anyway, Julius leaves. His unseen servant follows apparently. You will save it for the arena. As well, I take it that the venue to your event is passion. With that said, Kotomine leaves. Well, if nothing else, I'm glad my servant is back to normal. Like Kotomine said, we can go back to exploring the area. There's no time to stand around. I head off to the arena. Well, I want to talk to Castor to see what's going on with them. So let me just save just in case we get anything. Nice, nice. Blah blah blah. Ooh. Speak with Castor. I'm completely healed. Look, Master. Thanks to you, Tamamos is at full power. Huh? The foxtail priestess danced around the room. This normal dearie room seems to be bathed in the bright colors. Hold on a sec. Did she just blurt out something incredibly important? No, I thought it was time to tell you. My true name is Tamama no Mai. But please, call me Tamamo. Wow, she even repeated herself. But seriously, is this really okay? Also, I thought that the servant finally revealed a true name. It would be a bit more awe-inspiring? I mean, after all the build-up leading to the big climax, shouldn't there be more fanfare, explosions, something? No, 1,000 times no! Leave such vain, insecure displays to a saber or archer. Tamamo is a sweet, kind-hearted heroic spirit who gleefully embraces her roles as an iconic class. For a girl in love, such a shameful display would be like wearing a Brazilian bikini for the first date. With that, Kaibi Tamama no Mai climbs up on the desk, strikes a heroic pose, finger pointing at me. Her enthusiasm probably representative of every servant when they reveal their true name, but she's having so much fun. I figure why not point that out. To be complimented to explain exactly what I would think. Are you okay, Master? Everything went exactly as Tamamo thought it would. I mean, there was no way that I could contain my feelings of gratitude towards my dear master. And I couldn't stand the personal formality of being called Castor even a second longer. But those weren't the only reasons. I have to take our current foe seriously and continue to hide my name. Seems like a waste of effort. Her smile confirms my suspicions. Now that I know her name, I can see her entire life unfold in my mind. Tamama no Mai, a fox spirit that can be said to be a catalyst for a rebellion within the imperial court. That was her true name. Whoa. I'm just a heartless girl who let others think my careful laid plans are simple actions gone awry. But I am maturing just as you are, my dear master. I am prepared to show you my trump card. All that's left to do now is prepare for battle. The real fight against the dark cloud of doom starts now! Tamamo's enthusiasm has me so pumped up that my hands clutch into a fist on their own. She's right. Our battle with Julius has truly begun. We don't have much time left. But we but when we meet again, we'll get to the better of him. That was base. That was awesome. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So let me save it one more, and I'm gonna say that's the end of the video now because my brain's like low key. All we have to do is grind a little bit more, collect all the items, and I could do that on my own. Anyway, we went through like half the week already, and ended it off with Castor's real name. Amazing. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, my fellow adventurers!